This week, a major Run Disney announcement could put Disneyland races on pause for years. Crowds stayed shockingly high even in the rain. Construction is moving fast in the Esplanade, and with the holidays ending, we're breaking down what's launching next for the Disneyland 70th celebration. I'm Julie from Main Street USA Studios. Let's get into this week's biggest updates. First up, let's talk Run Disney at Disneyland, because there's been a lot of confusion about what's happening next. Run Disney originally paused at Disneyland during COVID, and while races have been back for a while, the program here has always been more limited than what we see at Walt Disney World. And Disneyland typically hosts far fewer races per year, while Walt Disney World usually offers 4 or more Run Disney race weekends each year. And sadly, Disney has now confirmed that the Celebrate Happy Disneyland Half Marathon Weekend, running January 29th through February 1st of 2026, will be the last Run Disney event at Disneyland for the foreseeable future. According to Disney, due to upcoming construction impacts, Run Disney races at the Disneyland Resort will be placed on hiatus after the 2026 Half Marathon Weekend. Races will continue at Walt Disney World, and there will also be those virtual race offerings. This final race weekend includes 4 events total: a 5K, 10K, half marathon, and the Dumbo Double Dare Challenge. The weekend is themed around Disneyland's 70th anniversary Celebrate Happy celebration, with medals designed in the same bright, colorful 70th anniversary style. We're loving the small world design for the half marathon, and then Joy is super cute on the 5K. Disney also just revealed the race course for the half. What's cool is you enter DCA through the Backstage area behind Pixar Pier, which is really cool because this is where the construction for the new Coco attraction is happening. We're still wishing one of us was running because it would have been nice to see firsthand if any work is underway yet in that Backstage area. From there, the course takes you through most of DCA before heading into Disneyland, where runners get to run down Main Street USA through Tomorrowland and then exit through the north end of Galaxy's Edge. Every event for this weekend is completely sold out though. Most Disney races do sell out really quickly. For now, that means that Walt Disney World races and Run Disney's virtual events will be the only options for runners until Disneyland races come back. A special construction call-out: we saw the excavator in action in the rain on January 2nd. The first 2 ticket booths are almost completely demoed now. We are expecting the remaining 6 ticket booths to be demolished next in phases, but we did see that the Disney map has already removed them from the Esplanade, which we were impressed by. That was really fast updating. We actually didn't notice until this week. So we're wondering if the map got updated when the walls first went up. Then we also saw the front of the old Earl of Sandwich building with scaffolding being built around the main entrance. So we expect to see this demoed soon as well. As of 2 days ago, holiday crowds are still very much a thing at Disneyland, even with this rain in the mix. Last week, Southern California saw several rainy days, and we did notice wait times were slightly lower than what we'd normally expect for the holiday season. That said, we think that dip may have had less to do with the rain and more to do with magic key holders being fully blocked out during that period. Because fast forward to this week and wait times jumped right back up when some magic keys aren't on blackout dates anymore. If you take a look at this photo of the lines to get into Disneyland on January 2nd, even with steady rain falling, crowds were still extremely high. Then we did a few wait time check-ins around 1:45 p.m. January 2nd, which was a Friday, just to get a sense of how busy it really was. We saw Radiator Springs Racers was posted at 190 minutes. Monsters Inc. Mike and Sully to the Rescue was 90 minutes. Space Mountain was also 90 minutes, and It's a Small World was 50 minutes. Those numbers are definitely on the high side, especially for a rainy weekday. We do expect January crowds to slow down a bit overall, but the classic shoulder and slow seasons just don't seem to be as slow as they used to be. Even weather that would normally scare people off isn't having that same impact anymore, which is something to keep in mind if you're planning a visit this winter. If you are in the parks getting frustrated with wait time, swing by Pixar Pier. We saw Anger out and about in the rain as well. He's always interesting to take pictures with since he always looks mad. Our son is too and thought he was way too scary. And with the holidays ending January 7th, all of the holiday treats will be gone. However, we are still in the middle of the year-long 70th celebration, so many of the special 70th food options and some new treats will become available January 8th, the first day after the holidays end at Disney. Let's check out some of those 70th options. At Carnation Cafe, you'll find a rum punch. Jolly Holiday has a new lemon chiffon tea. And then Jolly Holiday and Market House will both have the Mickey Hat Cookie with that Mickey Mouse Club logo on it. In DCA, you can also find this one at Fiddler, Pfeiffer, and Practical Cafe. And Plaza Inn will be bringing back the Paint the Night Parade dining package. This one, though, doesn't start until January 30th. On January 8th, Red Rose Tavern will have the 70th stuff. Red Rose always has some version of the gray stuff from Beauty and the Beast. Tiana's Palace will have a new Sweet Heat Beignet chicken sandwich. That is beignets and chicken on a sandwich. Harbor Galley has a new Yuzu Lemonade. This one is non-alcoholic. And then Cafe Daisy will have the Miss Daisy. However, in DCA, Schmoothies will be offering a new Strawberry, Hazelnut, Chocolate, and Pistachio Mickey Shake. Also starting January 8th, this Jiminy Cricket Sipper will be available across both parks, as well as this Disneyland 70th Mad Tea Party Teacups Bottle Topper. Also in the news this week, Flo's V8 Kitchen is getting a new menu. You'll see lots of new items, including 2 new salads. You'll find the new Big Dipper cheeseburger, a beef patty with American cheese, B&B pickles, and caramelized onions. And then a new Winner's Circle chicken and waffles. And then this Fillmore Groovy Greens new salad and a Fillmore Groovy Greens with crispy chicken tenders new salad. They're also offering a new cheeseburger, a new Fast Track loaded fries, a new cup of chili, and new mini buckwheat waffles. In construction and ride closure news, starting in Disneyland Park, everything was fully open in December, but we will start to see that refurb season here in January. Marchway Riverboat closes January 12th, reopening on January 16th. Haunted Mansion closes January 12th, reopening January 23rd to revert back to the original ride. Rise of the Resistance is scheduled to close on January 20th. Sailing Ship Columbia closes January 26th, reopening January 30th. And It's a Small World closes January 26th. Over in DCA, Inside Out, Emotional Whirlwind, Grizzly River Run, and Incredicoaster all closing on January 5th. Inside Out will reopen January 23rd. Incredicoaster will reopen on February 6th after about a whole month closure. Grizzly River Run has no reopening date through mid-February. The Lamplight Lounge closes January 12th through January 18th. It was supposed to open on the 16th but got pushed back. And then Smoke Jumper's Grill closes January 5th through January 10th. In downtown Disney, we're still waiting on the new Earl of Sandwich location. It is still underway. Lululemon is open, but the remainder of the former ESPN Zone building is still under construction. We're getting additional retail locations there. You'll remember Nectar Life, a bath and body shop, as well as Bopo Go, a new boba tea cafe, are both coming to the former ESPN Zone building. And with the holidays ending, we've been seeing more discounted items at the retail shops throughout the resort. We're a little surprised because we don't typically see as many sales and discounts, so we wanted to share a few to close out. Like this Tiana's Bayou Adventure Ear Headband, normally $39.99, now $20. We saw tons of these 70th Anniversary Castle Lounge Flight backpacks, normally $90, now $50. Lots of these to another 70th Anniversary Lounge Flight. This one normally $80, down to $50. You'll find tons of these Panda May and Grogu Cuddlies. These are like sleep pillow plushes, normally $44.99 down to $25. And these mini mix it's plushes, normally $19.99 down to $10. The Build Your Own Bubble Wands, $39.99 down to $20. And then 40% off lots of the 70s stuff, like this monorail toy. Plus, if you have the Magic Key discount on top of it, these deals can be pretty good.
Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe for more.